Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's me, Irvin, with another chapter manga review. This is going to be on the 10th chapter of the Ichinose family, Deadly Sins. Gosh, what a chapter. This definitely threw quite a wrench to the whole plot, and if you're like me reading this chapter by chapter, you are probably highly surprised with this chapter. Now, before anything, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel, give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. If you love chapter reviews, please mention it in the comment section. That way I continue doing some more content like this. And yeah, thank you for all the support and love that you show this channel. If you want to further support it, there is the link in the description below where you guys can buy cheap anime and manga. It's a nice, very popular website here in the US called Right Stuff, and if you use my link, it really helps the channel grow as well. So okay, let's talk about this chapter. Tsubasa is excited about the family work trip that his dad basically had booked, and everyone noticed that it was booked. In the previous chapter, at the end of the chapter, everyone's excited that they're going to this trip, and we found out that the dad was about to cancel the trip. He says, well, let's still go, and everyone is really basically ready to go. They hop on, and he makes a comment, at least Tsubasa, that the city that they're going is about, I think, an hour or two away. So people hop on, they start doing what they're going to do to entertain themselves, and Tsubasa falls asleep quickly. And I think, what was he doing? I think they were playing a game together as a family that Tsubasa had suggested. Yeah, I remember now. His sister was kind of complaining that he was being Tsubasa, and he's just like, you know what, I'm just gonna want to play a family game. It's a great time for us to catch up, to actually interact with one another. And yeah, he knocks out, and when he wakes up, everyone's asleep, and it's nighttime, and his dad is still driving. So obviously, as a reader, red flag, something's wrong, because Tsubasa, they mentioned that they're leaving in the morning, and it's supposed to be 1 or 2 hours, and now out of the sudden it's nighttime, and everyone's knocked out, and he doesn't remember knocking out. Something's wrong. Well, the dad starts speaking weirdly, and he basically tells them that there was so many signs everywhere. He can't stop smiling anymore. He can't force a smile anymore, essentially. And he can't believe that he couldn't see all the signs that were there for him to follow from the beginning. And Tsubasa obviously is completely confused, doesn't know what to say. And eventually the dad looks at him and he's like, well, I'm sorry, but we're going to have to, or I'm paraphrasing, I'm sorry, but we have to do this, right? And we put one and one together as a reader, as well as him, as the guy living this situation. And the dad is going to crash the car again. He does. Now, last 2 pages makes this entire chapter worth it, because obviously you're confused. You think they're gonna have this fun time as a family. Last 2 chapters, Tsubasa wakes up, and everyone's like, we had amnesia, we all forgot our memories again, and we are your family. And one stranger, we don't know who this is, the other man is looking at him, and he says, well, I guess I'm your dad. And it's not his dad. So that's the end of the chapter. It's pretty intense. It looks like everyone else in the family, grandparents, mom, as well as siblings, stayed the same. It also, from what the panels showed, because they showed us the new dad, and then they showed Tsubasa confused, as well as a memory of him talking to his other dad. So I don't know if that was just for us as readers to go like, oh, okay, that's not his dad. Or if this is actually a memory that he still has prior to this life. Because if he does, then he's going to take the situation a little bit different. Because if that's the only thing he remembers, well, few scenarios. If that's the only thing he remembers, then he's probably going to panic and think that none of them are his family and that all of them are there for some odd reason, and maybe he will investigate further one by one. Or if he remembers everything, he'll realize that everyone is his family except this rando, and he will investigate the dad thoroughly, and maybe we'll get the dad arc that we wanted from the story. So we'll see. I myself am very excited to see what happens next on chapter 11. I read this earlier in the week, but hadn't had time to release a video. So anyways, here's the video for it. Thank you guys so much for watching this. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. I will see you guys next time. Again, if you guys haven't subscribed, do that, especially if you're watching up to this point. I don't know why you're waiting to subscribe. Just do it. So thank you guys again from my heart to you for the support that you show this channel. And like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.